People keep their prices low because they're afraid that they won't get sales at a higher price. But when your price is too low, my lovely, please hear me when I say that it's actually really off-putting for the right clients. Are you tired of over-delivering and still feeling undervalued? Well, let's change that, shall we? Plot twist, though. The thing is, over-delivering isn't actually the problem. I know. People-pleasing is the problem. It's people-pleasing. When you over-deliver, you feel excited, generous, overflowy. That's always really good. But when you people-please, you feel exhausted, depleted, not appreciated, and kind of resentful. So you know which one it is. We overgive because we want people to feel a certain way about us. We're afraid that they don't think we're enough, and so we're doing whatever we can to prove that we are. It feels horrible. So let's fix it in 5 steps. So each step alone will transform you, I promise you that. But number 5 is, it is the one that will blow your business income. So make sure that you watch this video to the end. So number 1 is set clear boundaries. Boundaries are there for you. They are there for you to honor yourself. But hear this, nobody on this earth will follow a boundary that you do not respect. So you have to be really clear and you have to follow through. So the first step is like deciding what the boundaries are, and then you have to communicate those boundaries at the beginning very clearly. Then, and this is equally as important, you have to follow your own rules and do not lower those standards for anyone. Will people be pissed off that you set boundaries and hold them? No, usually not. Will people who benefited in the past from you not actually holding your boundaries be upset? Yeah, probably they will. And that's okay. The mistake most people make is not clearly stating expectations and standards right at the beginning. And then what happens is they wonder why people aren't being respectful of the boundaries that they didn't even really know about. My client was actually having a lot of trouble with clients expecting her to be available 24/7. But this was something that she actually unconsciously set up as an expectation for them. So what we did was we started to talk through what the actual boundaries for her program were. How was it supposed to work? Then she communicated to her clients in her program. She restated the deliverables, the expectations, the best practices for her clients to get the most out of her program, and the boundaries. And here's the thing, they actually thanked her. She got a lot of her energy back. And then after having a couple of, quite honestly, mediocre launches, she then went on to have a 60K launch for that program the next month. Number 2, raise your prices. People who pay more, show up more, take more responsibility for their own results, value their investment, and ultimately are a lot less work for you. How fun does that sound? It is a lot of fun, I can guarantee you that. Everybody wins in this situation. The mistake, though, is that people keep their prices low because they're afraid that they won't get sales at a higher price. But when your price is too low, my lovely, please hear me when I say that it's actually really off-putting for the right clients. The price really should reflect the kinds of results your best clients get, the ones who actually do show up, the ones who actually do implement, the ones who actually put their energy into it. Those are the results that you can really claim, and that will attract more perfect fit clients at the right price. Every time I increase my own prices, I have the fear. I have the fear of God in me. I'm going to be totally honest. But when I know that it's the right time, when I know that my programs are getting the results that they were designed to get for people, I feel the fear and I do it anyway. And I have always had an income increase and an up level, more importantly, in the level of client that I'm attracting into these programs. And the best part is that I attract less and less Pittas. Pittas are pain in the asses. Okay. I attract less of them when I bring my prices up. So number 3 is learn to say no. People often try to get more than they paid for, and that's okay. The mistake that most people make is saying yes when they mean no. And then they blame the asker for asking. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. If you said yes, it is not their fault. It is yours. Why do we say yes, though, when we mean no? Because we're afraid of upsetting people. What happens when we upset people? We worry that they are going to hate us. They're going to think we're a scumbag. They're going to start a hate campaign on the internet. And honestly, that very, very rarely, if ever, happens. In my experience, when I say no with respect and with love, people are never upset. I want you to hear the difference here. If you say no in this way, for example, if you say no, and I can't believe you asked me this, you are violating my boundaries. Pass me the smelling salts. Imagine saying no like that. I would be, if somebody said no to me like that, I'd be pretty upset, embarrassed, kind of, it wouldn't feel good. But imagine this. Thank you so much for asking. While I understand why you're asking, I'm really sorry, but this is not actually included in our work together. Can you feel the difference? Can you say no with that kind of love and respect? Yes, you can. And when you do, you will get more and more respect than ever, and you will open up your capacity and your energy. Number 4, focus on high-level tasks. So I want you to identify what drives results for you. Start by analyzing your daily activities. What are the specific tasks that directly contribute to your clients' outcomes and your business growth as well? And then I want you to focus your energy onto those tasks that have the biggest impact. Delegate or eliminate low impact tasks. If somebody has to do them, get somebody else to do them. If nobody actually needs to be doing those things, stop those things from being done at all if they're not having any impact. If you keep getting bogged down in the minor stuff, you won't be able to deliver to your clients at the level that you know you need to in order to help them to move the needle in their own businesses or in their lives or in their love lives or in whatever you're coaching them in. If something doesn't require your skill set, either delegate or let it go. The mistake I see so many people make is this. They try to be everything to everyone, which drains you and leads you to low-key actually not want more clients. Energetically, you have this closed for business sign hanging right outside of your shop when you don't intend that. You actually want to bring more clients in. This is the way to do it. My client, her income blew up from 0K launches. She had 2 0K launches before she joined my mastermind, to then having a 27K launch when she stopped teaching the things that she had already covered in modules and instead directed people to those modules when they asked questions about that. And then she could actually go deeper on the coaching that she loved. Her calls were shorter, they were more fun, they were more impactful. She got better results with her clients. It freed up so much of her time and headspace. And when she did her next launch, then she had a big ass open for business sign hanging around her neck, and she made that shit ton of sales. Number 5, communicate your value. What you deliver and your value actually starts in your marketing. Most people think that they are doing these things already, but they are not, because I promise you, if you were, you would have people throwing their money at you to work with you. Tell people the actual transformation you provide, the outcomes of working with you, not what you do. When people understand the results they can expect, they're so much more likely to actually appreciate and value your contribution. Then you've got to back that shit up with testimonials and case studies. If you're not making at least 6 figures, you need to 10x how much you're showcasing examples of your transformations that you're getting for your clients. And then number 3, when you're saying all of this, you have got to say it with such conviction and be so freaking certain in your energy. People don't buy maybes or possibilities. They buy certainty. It's as simple as that. Most people, their marketing is boring. Yawn fest, like a complete yawn fest. But what that does is it creates a lot of noise on the internet and clogs it all up in the online space. And it can make it harder for you to stand out. But if you want to have a ton of clients who actually do appreciate what you do, are willing to pay the big bucks to work with you, being vague and general and just creating noise on the internet will not cut it. You've got to be specific about the things that your ideal clients actually care about. Paint the picture in vivid detail of the transformations, of the results, of what they're actually looking for. Then you will see a massive difference in the caliber of client and attract the amount of money that you were actually meant to be paid. So if you've been picking up what I've been laying down, you need to join my fabulous 5-day challenge. It's called 6-Figure Star Power. 5 days to make your message magnetic, blow up your visibility, and attract tons of ideal clients without worrying about what anybody else thinks. The details for this are in the description. I need you to now subscribe to this channel if you have loved this video to be updated with all of the new content. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.